What separates professionals from amateurs? Why is it that some agents will close consistently and consecutively and other agents struggle to even find a rhythm to 1 or 2 sales a week? The answer is pretty simple, and there's like this one thing that if you implement and you learn and you get really good at it, it will forever change your sales. I mean, it will literally change anything in your life and how you handle conversations with strangers in the world around you if you learn to get really good at this one sale, because it's simple. It's not really easy, I find, for a lot of agents to adopt. It takes practice, and it takes you actually paying attention and listening to your calls and sharpening that sword to get 1% better every day, but you can do it. But before I dive into that, hello and welcome. If we have not yet met, my name is Ashley, and on this channel, I help struggling agents turn into confident closers without the fluff, hype, or MLM nonsense. Now, when we're talking about what's the one secret saucy thing that really changes every single presentation that you do moving forward in your career, it is this: always ask the next question. You never, ever, ever, ever end on a statement, because the person asking the questions is the person in control of the conversation. If you're not asking the questions, then you are not moving the sale along down its predictable path of where it needs to go, and that's for a buying decision. If you are asked a question, that is okay. That does not mean Mildred's in control, but you will give Mildred control if she asks you a question and you just answer the question. And then she asks another question, you answer the question until eventually you ask a question. Now there's this awkward tug of war. We don't know who's in control of the call. You have to listen to your calls to hear this. I have heard hundreds of sales calls, and I have mentored loads of agents, and this one thing is something that I'm always calling out. I'm always seeing it's something that is not in your organic nature to do. And it happens a lot too when you don't really understand the script. You're just kind of reading the words on it, and you don't know where to go, and you might lack some confidence. If you just start asking the next question, always be asking the question, you will maintain control of the call, and that call will go where you need it to go. It is that simple. There is nothing super fancy about it. It is just building a habit. I would recommend putting a sticky note somewhere on your desk. When I first started as an agent, there were little reminders like ask the next question. I had on a sticky note on my desk. Another thing that I had on my desk when I was starting was the word repeat. Repeat, 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 repeat. I had that everywhere because it was not easy for me to repeat back what someone said to me. It was a little inauthentic for myself, but I had to work at it and get really good at it. But asking the next question is what moves the conversation forward, and is the number one secret that you really need to start implementing like yesterday. So my recommendation for you today is to go back and listen to a couple of your prior calls and actually listen. Did you end every single statement, sentence, wherever you were in the script, beginning, middle, end, and all the in-betweens? Did you always ask the next question? And this even rings true for the application. If you do not always ask the next question, you will lose control of the call and you will lose the sale every single time. Simply put, you can add easy. Let me give you a couple word tracks and I'll leave you with that. Is that fair? Do you have any questions on that? Did that make sense? How would you feel if you could have this taken care of today? I guess when you said that, how did you mean by that? If you're always asking questions, and when you are asked a question, you better respond and answer the question appropriately, but then ask the next question, you will start to see your rhythm and process speed up. You will get momentum. The call will be going the direction that you want to do. It will forever change the game for you. So start implementing it like yesterday, and I will see you in the next video. If you are a struggling life insurance agent, or you are brand new to the space and you want to get off on the right foot and gain as much forward momentum as possible, then you need to get a seat at my table. Okay, I have packaged everything together. There are 3 things as a life insurance agent that you need to master in the space. That is your leads, your systems, and your presentation. And I am giving away my complete course, the outline, the blueprint, the assembly line of your business model. I'm giving it away. I'm also allowing agents a seat at my table to where you can get into my trainings and into my Slack channels without ever having to transfer your contracts contracts or leave your IMO. I am here as a support and a resource. I've put everything together in a course specifically for telesales, final expense, life insurance agents, so you can find time freedom, you can change your bank account, and you can actually earn money in the space. So if this is something that you want to be a part of, in the description below, click the link and I will see you in Slack.